back to Royalty Soaps. My name is Katie Carson and I am the Duchess of Suds here on this channel. This soap is inspired by a children's book called Livingston Mouse. Here he is. This is Livingston Mouse. I had this book when I was a kid. My mom read it to me. I loved the illustrations. It's a lot darker. A lot of the pictures are darker than what I might say a normal children's book are. There's lots of browns, lots of very muted colors in there. I'm trying to like not show you too much, but lots of muted colors in there. And the Luna Moth is based on, let me find my picture, this little beauty right here. So there she is, and she gives Livingston Mouse some advice. He is trying to find his way to China, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. No spoilers here. You absolutely have to buy the book. I will leave you guys an Amazon link below. That's where I got this one. I think it was $5 or $6. And if you collect children's books or you have kiddos yourself, this one should definitely be in your library. It gives kids a great sense of adventure and going out and seeking what they set their heart on. This soap will be available to purchase on September 7th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, royaltysoaps.com. And without further ado, let's make some soap. So the first thing I actually did was make some soap before making this soap, which are these butterfly soap canes. So the mold is from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's silicone. So we cast these butterflies, but of course we're using them for a moth. So I have all of those sitting off to the side. Now we have to make the base for it to go into. So I'm gonna pour my lye water solution down the side of my big container here. The recipe I'm using is down in the description box below. I'm also making a smaller batch than I normally do because those butterflies are pretty big and they're gonna displace a lot. So now with my pinkity drinkity stick blender, I'm going to blend this up until it's really watery because the fragrance oil we're using today accelerates a little bit, and so do the colors. So for my two accent colors, I have blue and purple. This is gonna be a very rich royal blue. I'm making it with ultramarine blue. And this is gonna be a very vibrant, very like traditional color wheel purple. I'm using Purple Vibrance for this. So first I'm gonna blend them up, and then I'm gonna add our fragrance oil. The fragrance oil we're using today, I poured it out of its big container, is Rose Gold from Brambleberry. This was part of their soiree collection. So good, smells so good. I'm gonna leave you guys a scent description of it because it's very complex. I probably wouldn't be able to accurately describe it because it's got a lot of things going on in there. There's definitely a bit of a champagne. There's a deep sort of amber thing in there too. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'll leave you guys scent notes. Kind of reminds me of Moonlit Path from Bath & Body Works. So for this container, we're gonna mix it up black, and then we're gonna pour the blue and the purple into it, swirl it really good, and swirl. So I gotta mix up this black first. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour in my colors. So I'm gonna pour this blue into one side and then into the other, kind of down the side of the mold a little bit. I am leaving about this much in the bowl so I can do a pretty swirl on top. Then over here, I'm gonna do the same with the purple, just kind of pour it down one side, then pour it down the other side, leaving some in the bowl. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever done that color combination before, and I am living for it. It's so dark and mysterious. So let us pour this into our large slab mold after this quick commercial break. Okay, so now that I've let it set up for maybe 3 to 4 minutes just to get it a little thicker, I'm gonna pick a corner, namely this one close to me, and I'm just gonna pour straight into the corner. Oh, look at the black galaxy. Oh, it's so pretty. And yes, I did wait long enough so that everything is going to be separate, and you're gonna be able to see the purple and the blue. And now that I have that in, I can go ahead and add in these marvelous embeds. I am gonna have to be pretty careful because the soap is still a little bit runny. I'm trying to put them in on an incline so the soap kind of eats it a little bit, as you can see. So I'm just placing these very gently into the soap. I have had to let it sit up a little bit. Otherwise, these butterflies will be floating on the bottom. That's not very pretty for a butterfly who should be flying. She should be soaring. By butterfly, of course, I mean the butterfly embed mold, because these are moths for Livingston Mouse. And honestly, it's just kind of a quirky little book. And I know you guys like quirky, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So now that I have all these in the mold, I'm gonna reposition them because as I was placing them, it was kind of moving them about a bit, and I wanna make sure that every single soap is going to be cut in the right spot when we split this loaf. And now that that's done, I can take this soap, oh my gosh, look how pretty, and pour this on top just to cover them all up. I have plenty of soap left to do this, and I'm going to scrapey out my big container. There's a lot of soap left in there. And before I wiggle this around to kind of even it out, I am going to add the blue and the purple that I had aside. Just kind of plippity plop that on top. And if it mixes in a little with the black, that'll actually be good. Just kind of ladle that on top. Plip, plip, plop, little April shower, speeding a tune as it falls on the ground. I know it's drip, drip, drop. I know how it actually is. You don't have to tell me. Okay, so let's wiggle this. Now on top, I'm just gonna smear a couple of these together, make it look kind of like a galaxy. Okay, so time to swirl the top. I'm gonna do big swirls to begin with. I'm definitely hitting those moths right now. Some of them are just barely covered. We'll have to see how we like it. So with the next couple of batches I do, I can move it around. Like I said, just really big swirls here first, and then I'll go in and start pulling stuff around anywhere I think it needs it. For me, it's mainly on the edges that I feel like need to be swirled more. I feel like the edges always get forgotten. The edges are soaps too. We need a t-shirt, like end pieces are soaps too. I feel it needs something like glitter. So first, I'm gonna spritz this top with rubbing alcohol, help it fight that soda ash. And then, using this holographic biodegradable glitter, eco-friendly from Brambleberry, we're gonna put that on the top, all over. Not so much that the design is obscured, but definitely enough so that everybody gets a little on their bar. Spritz again with rubbing alcohol. Gonna put a teeny tiny bit of Sparkle Me Aqua on the top, maybe just like 8 to 10 spritzes. Sparkle Me Aqua will obscure the design slightly, but it's worth it in my opinion because it gives it such a celestial vibe. Gonna add just the small... Here we are with Luna Moth. She is so beautiful, totally has that celestial vibe going on. Also a little bit reminiscent of Fairy Night. If you want to see the Fairy Night soap making video, I will link that now. So we're gonna let these sit for 18 to 24 hours, and then we will be back to split the slab into loaves and cut the loaves into the bars after this quick commercial break. So look at that shiny top. First of all, I am digging it. Number two, we've got to turn it on its side so we can chop this open and take a peep at those Luna moths on the inside. Let me lift out one from the middle. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Ain't she a beaut? Now they're still a little bit sticky, which is why some of these soaps are gonna have a little bit of black and purple on them, but no big deal. We will just wipe them all off. It's so beautiful, and I love the purple and the blue on the inside. I think that really enhances the look of it. The question of the day, do you like butterflies or moths better? I think both of them are so unique, and there's some really beautiful moths that look like butterflies, but then no, alas, they are a moth. We went to a butterfly garden one time in Houston or somewhere around there, Sugarland, I don't know, somewhere down there, down south in Texas, and they have a beautiful butterfly garden, and they had some giant, like, I think silk moths are what they're called. Oh, they were so nice. Me personally, I still prefer butterflies, but moths are mysterious. So to vote on the question of the day, all you have to do is click the I in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment down below. What books do you think we will be creating? We still have, I think 2 or 3 left. Once again, this soap will be available to purchase on September 7th, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, royaltysoaps.com, if you want to get yourself a bar. And if not, that's cool too. Just thanks for watching this video. I hope you all have an absolutely royal day. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, whether that is going and maybe buying a new silicone column mold from Wholesale Supplies Plus. That butterfly is super, super cool. They have little fish. They've got Christmas trees. I know they have a few more that are coming out for the holiday season too, like a snowman. Or maybe just doing your laundry. I have found with the busyness of August that even the most mundane chores are quite pleasurable because it gives me a break from business stuff. Either way, do something that makes you super duper happy. And just quick note, I went through some customer service with my mom this past week, and I just want you to know that even though I don't know you, yes you, whoever is watching this video in real life, you are here for a purpose, and you are very, very important, and don't let yourself or anyone else tell you otherwise. Anyway, that's about all the time we have. Thanks y'all very much for watching. I have a really cool video coming out for you guys on September 1st, so be ready for that. It's a long project I've been working on. And bye for now! Where's the off button, gosh darn? Blast. Where is the off button? Okay, found it.